Once in a small town lived a young artisan named Rohan who repaired and tuned musical instruments. He loved music and dreamed that one day his name would be known across cities. He apprenticed under Master Adi, an old craftsman known for his subtle touch, his soft tunes, and his quiet mastery. Every morning, Rohan would arrive before dawn, polishing flutes, tuning strings, learning each nuance. But he often talked of ambition, how he would someday lead an orchestra, be celebrated. One day, Master Adi called him aside and said, Rohan, there is a lesson I must teach you. I want you to carry this bamboo flute with you always, but never play it in public unless I allow. Instead, repair and tune every instrument you meet quietly. Rohan was puzzled. But how will people know what I can do? He asked. Adi smiled. You will see. So Rohan obeyed. Day by day, he honed his craft. He repaired cracked violins, adjusted bowed cellos, retuned old keyboards. Word of a dependable artisan spread quietly. Yet, Rohan longed for more recognition, applause. Colleagues admired his work, but the spotlight often went to flashy performers or loud showpieces. Rohan would sometimes glance at the bamboo flute, wishing to prove himself. One evening, at a concert hall nearby, a performer's flute got cracked mid-performance. The orchestra director, Maya, panicked. She rushed to the workshop, found Rohan. He repaired the flute in minutes with delicate skill. The performance resumed, and audience cheered. Rohan felt hope. Perhaps now they'll see me. But despite that night, promotions and fame did not come. New artisans, louder players, flashy showmen got contracts, tours, honors. Rohan remained in the workshop, doing any job, often behind the scenes. He grew bitter. One evening, he confronted Master Adi and said, I have done everything you asked, quiet, steady, helpful, yet others have overtaken me. What use is this silent path? The master replied, You heard only one half of my teaching. Indeed, people notice a light only when it flickers. But if it flickers too often, they fear it is unreliable. Rohan was confused. Adi continued, Go, take a day off. Step away. Let the workshop face a moment of strain without you. Rohan thought it pointless, but trusted the old man. He left early next morning. The workshop faltered. There were too many instruments waiting. Musicians came, frustrated, needing repairs. The director called, saying we can't afford delays. Word came that without Rohan, the whole network of performers felt the strain. By evening, Maya arrived in person requesting the master we must bring back Rohan. His steadiness is what we depend on. Please promote him to chief technician. Rohan was called. He came back, expecting praise, but instead found Adi waiting. The master said, You see, your absence made them realize they counted on you. But now hear this, the next step. What step? Rohan replied. The master said, the first half of my lesson, be indispensable, quietly reliable. The second half, do not vanish entirely. If you become so subtle that no one senses your presence, you can be forgotten or replaced. You must blend presence with quiet significance. Rohan's heart sunk. He had misunderstood. He believed in being invisible, never wanting praise. But he now understood absence had its value, but only occasionally. That night, Rohan took the bamboo flute out. He played a soft, haunting melody in the workshop. The notes simple, sustaining, echoing. Maya and musicians heard. They gathered outside the workshop, listening in silence. He didn't play to show off, but to remind them that he was there. The sound was gentle, indelible. The music lingered. In that moment, they knew Rohan's presence mattered, both in his service and in his voice. Then on, Rohan balanced two things, the quiet mastery of his craft and the silent voice of his flute. He didn't shout for attention. He earned respect by being there, being consistent, and occasionally reminding others of his presence. The orchestra grew, the workshop expanded. But the greatest change was in Rohan's heart. He no longer resented recognition, but accepted that sometimes one must be quiet, Yet sometimes one must speak in a way that matters. Remember, don't just be the light that is always on or vanish into invisibility. Be reliably radiant and let your voice echo just when needed. In life, success comes not only from doing more than talking, but from knowing when to show your light. Be steady, be true, but also be heard. That is the secret to being remembered.
Mindful Tales YouTube.